Hey, Dr. Mart Emmert. My name is Kelsey, and I'm a student at Duke University in the nursing program here. As president of the NCAA, you undoubtedly already know the positive impact that the universal sickle cell trait testing has on athletes throughout the entire country. Recently, I even read that over a 10-year time period, the screening program will find an additional 2,000 NCAA student athletes who screen positive for sickle cell trait, and it has the potential to save 7 lives. What's important to point out, however, is that these 7 lives are not saved by the screening process alone. Rather, they're saved through the interventions taken to protect these athletes as they train and perform. And currently, the NCAA screening program only requires 3 things of institutions. First, they must offer the test, which is currently mandatory, and they must provide informed consent if athletes choose to sign a waiver denying the test. And finally, institutions must provide general sickle cell trait education to all athletes. This leaves the burden of the sickle cell trait status to the individual athlete, with no accountability on the coaches, trainers, or institutions where the athletes play. There's even been a documented case where a football athlete died from sickle cell trait-related complications during training, despite the university already knowing his sickle cell status. So, regardless of an athlete's sickle cell status, without mandates to protect these athletes, there is room for pressure to be placed on them without regard to what the end result may be. I propose that the NCAA amend their current policy regarding sickle cell trait testing to include mandates for thorough education and training protocols for student athletes who test positive for sickle cell trait. The proper management of these athletes should not merely be a recommendation, as it is now. And understandably, the NCAA could not enforce these guidelines at each and every Division I, II, and III institution in the country, but it would provide the power to reprimand schools who have shown to not protect their athletes. You already give incredible recommendations on your website to schools and the athletes regarding care if they test positive for sickle cell trait, but by requiring the specific education, training, and hydration protocols, it will protect these athletes from adverse events. I greatly appreciate you taking the time to listen to this proposal, and can only hope that you agree that even one life saved due to simple preventative measures could be worth the cost of a policy change.